Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We're back out here on Lake Murray. It's Father's Day, and I had a few hours that I could get out here, so I said, hey, let's go do some evening fishing out on Lake Murray. It's just something that I don't normally get to do, so I'm going to treat myself as a Father's Day present and come out here and see if I can get some bass in the boat. So come along with me and let's see what we can do. Man, it is windy out here this evening on Lake Murray. I did not anticipate it being this windy, so I'm gonna be kind of limited in where I can go because of the wind, but hopefully some of the fish have moved up into these areas where it's not as windy, because geez, it is really getting it on the back side of the point over there. I don't even think I can go to that side. I'm just gonna drift out here in, like, you know, 10 to 12 foot of water off this grass line. See what's out here. See if we get lucky. Might need to throw some chatterbait through here. Yeah. Let's throw the chatterbait. Get the jackhammer out. I splurged since it's Father's Day. Got me a jackhammer. Let's see what we can do with a $18 chatterbait jig. We'll see if it's worth the money, right? That's a lot of money for a little jig, but the good thing about them is they start chattering like right away. You can feel it as soon as it hits the water. What is that? There's something big right there. A carp? Something big. Yeah, the action on this, I don't know what they do different on the jackhammer, but man, whatever it is, it just immediately starts to work. As soon as you start reeling it in, the action's there. And I guess that's what you pay for, but you know, I don't know what is $18 more that they're doing, you know, to make that happen. That's not on the cheaper ones, but definitely starts to work a lot quicker, that's for sure. At least the wind's calmed down a good bit. I can make it back around to the back side. Tell you what, man, like it's great that this grass is here because it does hold fish pretty much all year long, but I mean, it's just starting to bloom here. And it's already getting, you know, you gotta be real selective about how you fish it and what you use. I think we got one. I thought I was on the weeds, but something is pulling on this. Golly, what is going on? My drag's slipping. Something is definitely tugging on the other end of this. What do we got? What in the world is in here? What am I on? A catfish? Carp? No, it's a bass. Man, he's fighting weird. Man, he was all up in that. I'm like, Jesus, I can feel it tugging. I can feel him tugging. But jeez, man, that was a weird one. That's the thing. Come here, buddy. He ain't a bad size either. You wanted that Wacky rig, didn't you? Switched over to the Wacky rig. I thought that I was, oh, you choked it, didn't you? Yeah, you choked it, didn't you? You wanted that thing. Come on. Where are you? You choked it. Nice freaking thing. You choked it right there in the back of your throat. You did it deep. Let me see if I can just lift it. There it goes. There it is. He wanted the decent little guy, right? He ain't that bad. Good looking little fish. You fought weird, sir. That was a weird one. I mean, I was like, is he in the grass? But like, I pull on the grass and I was like, there's definitely grass there, but he is he's just, I'd feel him tug. Oh, there he goes. Man, he's lethargic. That is one lethargic little bass. He didn't even take all. He just lazily goes back down. But man, one on the board. I switched over to the Wacky rig. I remember this time, well, it was about October, but it was similar conditions to this. Now, I see him jumping out there deep now. It was similar conditions to this, and with the wind, and I got forced in here, and I put on this purple Wacky rig here, and I just started catching them like every cast. They were like, you know, just hanging out in here around this grass, and I was like, you know what, this is the same conditions as that last time. Let's throw out here and see if it works again. And sure enough, man, that was one lazy fighting bass right there, man. He didn't even want to swim off. It was too much work for him to swim off after he got caught. So, well, one on the board. No skunks. That's good. No skunk. See if we can do it again. And for my Wacky rig, a lot of people, you can use any real stick bait, but I'd take the rage tails and I just pull the rage tail off of it. But something about the weight just feels really good to cast, and it works as a great stick bait if you take the rage tail off of it. So that's primarily what I use as my stick bait when I'm trying to Wacky rig. So that'd be the Strike King Rage Tails, coffee scent. So apparently bass are real big, and they're like baristas, I guess. They're really into coffee. When I pull the rage tail off of them and use them as a stick bait, it's just, like I said, just something about the weight. I just like the weight of them. You can smell the fish here, man. It smells like fish right here. It's the water. You get that smell. Definitely smells like there's fish over here in these waters. Well, something, probably more bluegill. You'd think there'd just be fish on all these docks, but it's just weird. Be on one and not the other one. I don't really understand why. You'd think this one would be perfect because it obviously doesn't get used much, and that's where they'd want to be, but Not necessarily. Yeah, he's trying to take off with it. Oh, we got a big one. We got a big one. We got us a decent one here, showing his aerobatics off this dock. Well, he didn't take it at first, but then he ran with it. He is not happy with me. Come here, sir. That's a good one. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. That was a good fatty. A good old fatty. Yes, sir. Look at you. You choked it too, didn't you? Where you got it? Did you swallow it? And you're just in the back. We can get that easy. That's a couple pounder right there. And there you go. You're done. Look at that guy. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. That's what I've been looking for right there. This is a nice one right here. A couple pounder. I'll take that any day of the week. He gave us a nice little jump there, you know. Let's see. I'm gonna say he's a couple pounds. Let's see what Berkeley has to say about him. Come on. Come on, 0 out. All right, good. We're 0'd out. Now, let's get him in here. Let's quit. So, he's 2.4. So 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces. 2 pounds, 5 ounces. Take you any day of the week. Good little fight there. Good little jump. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That was awesome. That was worth the trip right there. That was worth the trip right there on the Wacky rig. So the Wacky rig is what they're on today. They're on the Wacky rig. Yeah, you'd think they would be out here chasing around shad as the sun's going down, and so far the moving baits, I mean, they're just not, they're just all laid up in the round docks, it looks like. So I'm not gonna have any action out here on these flats again. Last video I was getting dinks, but getting them consistently out here on these flats, but not today. And that just goes to show you, every day is different, you know. It's always something different, you know. One day you're gonna catch them on square bills, and one day it's gonna be jerk baits, one day it's gonna be chatterbaits, one day it's gonna be spinner baits, one day it's gonna be shaky head, one day it's gonna be wacky rig. You know, it's just, it's so weird how they just key in on one bait, and that's the mood that they're in, you know. And you know, one of the hard things for me fishing out here is like, I want to catch them a certain way, and sometimes like what I'm doing now is I force it. I'm like, I want to catch them on a moving bait, you know, and I get out here and I just throw moving baits around, and they're just not biting moving baits. They're not out here biting moving baits. So it's just, you know, ridiculous for me to just try to force it. But, you know, I just got that hope. It's like pulling that lever at the slot machine. You know, no, this time it's going to be the cast. I'm going to get a big one. They're going to chase the square bill down. They're going to crush it. What's that floating over there? A ball or something. Let's go see what that is over there. What is that, a hat or a dead fish? Oh, it's a dead rat. Great. This is a dead rat. Wow. A dead rat. That was the mystery. got one. Got me a big one too. Right up on the last one. Come on, buddy. That's a big one. He choked it. That's a big one. Come on, buddy. Oh, he got off. Oh, he got off. He got off. Oh my God, he got off. This freaking weeds. Oh my God. No. 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 That sucks. Oh man, I thought I had him. Jeez. You gotta be kidding me, man. That freaking sucked. It's probably because it was in his mouth and he had swallowed the freaking weeds. Man, that was a big one too. Jeez. That's the thing, man. I always get my heart broke by the big ones like that. Jeez, man, that was a big one. Man, the freaking weeds. If I had a bigger hook on him, if I would have had a bigger hook on him, you got to be kidding me. Jeez. Oh man, that sucked. I was getting my net ready to get him and everything, and no. He said, screw you, dude, I'm out. I freaking hate losing big ones like that. Oh. Jeez. Got one. Yeah, we ain't going away empty-handed. We ain't going away empty-handed. Come here, boy. You ain't as big as the other one, but you fighting like it. Come on. Come here. Come here, man. You are fighting one. He's a fighting one. Come here. You are strong. This is a strong bass right here. He is not lazy at all. He ain't lazy at all. Good. Redemption. Redemption. I love redemption stories. I love the redemption story. Hey, will you stop it, sir? Stop it. Hey, come here. You're gonna hurt yourself. How busted up you are. Jeez. Crazy bass. I mean, you are a strong bass, though. I will give you that much. You are a strong, feisty little fella, aren't you? You got hooked in there good, didn't you? There it is. All right, a couple pounder. It ain't that 4-pounder. Look how busted up you are. That's from you acting like a fool. We got them. That's right. I'll tell you what, I love getting them right there at the end. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Man, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Well, folks, that's going to do it for today. We had a good day, you know, good evening. We caught a couple, caught some good ones, some hard fighting ones. You know, I got a 2.5-pounder. I got one right there at the end, all on the Wacky rig. They just didn't want any moving baits today. You know, I tried, but you know, that's the way it is. Some days they, you know, they're just not going to go after moving baits. You just got to adjust. They just key in on one thing, and that's what it is. That's why they say, you know, hey, it's a pattern. Yeah, the pattern today was Wacky rig. You know, so that was fun fishing with the Wacky rig, and it was fun getting some of the boat, and it was a good Father's Day. I hope all y'all had a good Father's Day out there, and like and subscribe if you like this content, and we'll see you on the water on the next one. Have a good one.